So, Bronny James has been drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers, and a lot of people are upset about this. A lot of people are upset about this because people are saying, oh, well, his stats don't really match up with the quality that people would want as an NBA player, or that the Lakers need, or he's only in the NBA because of his father, or he only got drafted because of his father, like a whole bunch of stuff, right? And I'm not here to say that any of those things are not true, right? Because when you look at the numbers, right, the numbers don't justify somebody being drafted. However, the bigger picture is what the Lakers and Jeannie Buss is looking at, right? So the bigger picture is this. Bronny James comes with a package, right, that no other draft pick is going to come with. And that package is one of, if not the greatest NBA player, right, over the stretch of 20 plus years, right? Because it seems as if he's been there forever in the NBA. We've been hearing about him forever, right? So it comes with the package of one of the greatest players of all time being secured, right? In terms of, all right, well, of course he plays for the Lakers. Everybody knows that. Of course he's on a contract with the Lakers. Everybody knows that. But here we have somebody that will be working one-on-one with Bronny. His father happens to be LeBron James. And if LeBron James says, okay, well, I'm going to take this kid under my wing. I'm going to show him the ropes, because maybe I didn't teach him enough because I dedicated so much of my life to the NBA. This is why I played the game for this many years. I did it so that I could pave the way for my kid and my children and my family. That's why he did it, right? But a lot of people are very upset about this. A lot of people are outraged about this. But tell me why you're really mad. Why are you really mad? Because when I look at soccer, right, football, as it's really called over in everywhere else except America, right? So when I look at the Premier League, I see Wayne Rooney, another great, fantastic player, right? His son is in the academy of Manchester United. You guessed it, right? Because Wayne Rooney was a Manchester United great. Maybe one of, if not the best striker that they've had at Manchester United, right? When you go to Real Madrid, Zinedine Zidane, right, had at least two of his sons play in the academy for Real Madrid, right? Lionel Messi, he had his kids at Barcelona when he was there. Now he's at Inter Miami. He has his kids in the academy at Inter Miami. But this is it. Basketball structures it's structured in a different way, right? So this is the way for the NBA to give back to someone who gave so many years to them, putting the NBA on his back, being the face of the league, etc., etc., etc. Right? And I don't want to insult anybody, but this is a level of loyalty that the NBA is showing that you would know nothing about. Bronny James comes with something, right, that no other player in the NBA draft comes with. And that's one of the brightest minds basketball has ever seen. One of the greatest basketball IQs anyone has ever seen. So guess what? If he needs to improve on something, and listen, let's not negate the fact that Bronny James had a life-threatening incident happen with his health, right? And this is for you guys to maybe do some research, find out exactly what it is that took place and what happened with Bronny James, right? So that played a huge role in the pace that he played at in his final year playing at USC before he got drafted, right? Now, if you rewind a little bit and you look at his high school numbers, you'll see how his numbers jumped from his junior year to his senior year, right? How he sort of had a breakout season. And mind you, is it Kobe numbers? No, it's not Kobe numbers. It's not Wilt numbers. It's not numbers that blow you out of the park. But these are respectable numbers. And he did respectable things, right? So there's potential there, no doubt, right? And the genetics that he has, right? We don't want to get too much into that, but that plays a part as well. But I don't know why people are so outraged about this. I really don't know why so many people are outraged about this, because when I look right across the board, and the people that I mentioned before, Ronaldo, I didn't mention Ronaldo, but him as well, right? Messi, Rooney, Beckham, you name it, right? These are people that, because of who they are, they were able to get their sons in an academy that may or may not be the club that they were in or the club that they represented, but they were able to pull some strings, whether or not that player was quote unquote good enough, right? Because we haven't really heard much from Enzo. I forget the name of Zidane's sons. We haven't really heard much from his sons, right? So is he wrong for is Zidane and all of these guys, are all of them wrong for setting out a path for their kid to follow if the kid chooses to follow that path? Are they wrong for laying a foundation for their sons to follow in? Is that wrong? Is it wrong for the NBA? Is it wrong for the Los Angeles Lakers to show loyalty to someone that they know can get the best out of Bronny James, right? If they signed any other player, they wouldn't come with the basketball IQ and the basketball mind of LeBron James that can say, hey, listen, Bronny, this is what you need to improve on. I'm going to work with you directly. I'm going to make sure that you become successful. I'm going to bring out the best in you. And because I didn't spend as much time as I should have, because I dedicated so much of my time and my life to the NBA, that these same ungrateful people are saying, oh no, he doesn't deserve to be a part of this. He doesn't deserve to play for the Los Angeles Lakers. Listen, whoever is saying that, and you might be watching this video, you might not be watching this video, you are incredibly ungrateful for everything that LeBron did for this league, for the time that he dedicated to the Miami Heat, to the Cleveland Cavaliers, to the Los Angeles Lakers, the memories, right? All of these things, the culture, all of these things that came with the brand of LeBron James and what LeBron did for the league. Why are you really mad? Take it easy, bro. Let's unpack that. Why are you really mad? What really makes you upset about this situation? Ask yourself that, because this is really a you thing. And I believe a lot of people disguise their outrage, right? They'll say, oh, no, they'll really be upset because of something else. But then they'll say they're upset because, oh, well, yeah, well, he doesn't deserve to be in the NBA, blah, blah, blah. I've seen Bronny play in high school. I know that kid is a spectacular athlete. I know that kid is a spectacular, phenomenal basketball player. I don't care if he's going up against people that are 7'4", right? And he's 6'2". He has what it takes, 100%. Has what it takes to become an NBA great, right? Now, if he's able to get past, and I hope he's able to get past these health issues, right? Because it seems as if he's healthy right now. And it was very unfortunate what took place and what transpired with him, a year or so ago. I hope he's not pushing himself too much. I hope this is something that he really wants, and I'm here for it. Now, do I know LeBron? No. Do I know Bronny? I do not, right? But I've seen the things that kid's capable of. And I do believe that kid can go down to become an NBA great. Will he be like his father? I wouldn't put that kind of pressure on him. He's going to be Bronny, right? And LeBron is going to help him to become himself, because he's not 6'8", right? We don't know if he's done growing, but chances are he may max out at maybe 6'4", right? He's not 6'8". He's not maybe the strongest player that's going to be out there, right? But he's going to be able to use his agility. He's going to be able to use his athleticism. He's going to be able to use the gifts that he was given to become the greatest player that he can become, right? Because you do have players that are around his size that are in the league that are really doing big things, like Steph Curry, right? Is he an NBA great? Yeah, he is, right? That's not. There's no question there, right? Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, Dwayne Wade when he was in the league, right? So a lot of people are upset, right? A lot of people are upset. But why are you really upset is what you really need to be asking yourself. Unpack that. What is so terrible about what is going on here? And look, of course, there's people out there that only care about the basketball. They only care about the basketball, right? The fans out there, they only care. Can you shoot? Can you take it to the rim? Do you have what it takes? Right? But they don't know about the development, player development. If there's anybody that you want to be showing you the ropes, it's going to be LeBron James. Jeanie Buss, the LA Lakers, the NBA, everybody that's a decision maker, whether it be major or minor, involved in this situation, is making a decision that is best for business. So what is the decision that's best for business? I think that's the thing that people really need to be focused on, because I'm proud. I am proud. I'm proud of what LeBron James did. I'm proud of what the legacy that he's created, right? He stayed out of trouble for so long. He focused on basketball for so long. He's been in the NBA for so long. He's been an all-star for so long. And he's still one of the greatest players, pushing 40 years old, right? And he's been doing this for so long. If I was running an organization, right, an employee shows me and has showed me when he worked at different companies that he is the creme de la creme, right? That he is the cream of the crop, that he is the top player or the top performer, the top employee, right? And that player comes and they deliver for me, right? And they obviously are now sort of on the decline, right? But while they're declining, they say, hey, listen, I don't know how much longer I could go, but my son, he's got the ability. He's not quite there yet. He's not quite the finished article, but I could work with him. I see the potential there. I see the potential there. And if we bring him, I'm going to be able to help to bring the best out of him. Right? And I look over and I see somebody else, right? Whoever that is, and that player may be just a little bit, maybe just a little bit better, just a little bit more of the finished article, just a little bit more. I might have to look inward. I might have to go to the other player, and I might have to say, hey, listen, look, I know what you're capable of. I see how great you are. At this time, I'm not going to say no to you. If you keep working, we may be able to do something for you. But as of right now, this is what we're going to go with. Right? So this isn't a no, right? And we definitely have you in our mind. We definitely have you in our sight. We definitely see where you may be an asset to our franchise. But as of right now, we're going to go in a different direction. Right? So this is has nothing to do with you or your ability. We see that you're capable of being great. But as of right now, we're going to go in a different direction. So there's a level of honesty there. And you know what I mean? It's not where you're backdooring somebody or you're doing anything sneaky. Like, everybody sees and knows what it is that's happening right here. Everybody knows who's really the coach of the Lakers, right? And it wasn't Darvin Ham. It's not going to be JJ Redick, right? They can make suggestions, but it's really that guy. You understand what I'm saying? And he's earned that. He's earned that. He has earned that. Right? So Jeanie Buss made a business decision. Right? A business decision. It's basketball, but it's also bigger than basketball. It's bigger than just basketball. Right? So yeah. Look, all in all, really and truly, ask yourself why you're really upset about this. Right? Because there's really something underlying, and there's really something more You know what I mean? That you're really upset with, right? It's not this situation. Look, this is not a situation where somebody got screwed over, right? Nobody got screwed. Okay, so as much as people want to say, oh, well, they could have went with this NBA player, they could have went with this player, they could have went with that player. If you want to say, look, I want to say all of the best players made it. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe there's some players in there that didn't get the opportunity to show that they're as good as or better than some of the ones that got drafted. Right? But this right here, this situation that happened with Bronny and LeBron James, it's not the situation that people are painting it out to be. Right? And it's no guarantee that Bronny James is going to come and be a part of the Lakers organization and it's going to start. Right? But this outrage that I see from so many people being so upset. Why are you really mad? Why are you really mad? Ask yourself that. Look at yourself and ask yourself, why does this upset me so much? You know what I mean? Arrive at the source of whatever that source is, whatever that thing is that's making you upset, right? Try to come to grips with that. Try to come to terms with that. And then try to work on that. Work on becoming a better version of yourself. Work on not allowing things like this to make you upset. Because it's not the worst thing in the world. Right? To the players that didn't get drafted, all you have to do now is let this motivate you. Right? Let this push you to the next level. Okay, all right. Y'all didn't think I was good enough? I'm going to show you. So this right here, whatever this is, this situation, if this makes you so upset, if you're, listen, look. The only people that should be upset are the ones that thought that they were good enough to be a part of the NBA, but didn't get drafted. But that energy, use that energy to make you better. Use that energy to make you 10 times the player that you were before. Oh, you guys didn't think I was good enough? Oh, okay, I'm going to show you. Right? So let this be your motivation. Let the soft ones, let them go ahead and go cry about this. You just become the best version of yourself. Oh, it didn't happen this time? I'm going to make sure there's no doubt that it's going to happen the next time. And if you quit because of this, did you really have what it took? Ask yourself that. So all in all, look, I think there's a lot of people that are outraged about what happened with LeBron James and Bronny James. Yeah. But why are you really mad? Find out why you're really mad. Because there ain't no way this has you that upset. And if it does, it can't be the source of why you are upset. You really need to do some soul searching. You really need to do some inner work. You really need to work on yourself. Right? Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in, for tapping in with me. Yeah. Tell me why you mad. Tell me why you're upset. So if you're upset about this, if this has you outraged, comment below. Let me know. But I don't really find this. I don't think this is that bad. You know what I mean? Take it easy.